We'll start with HB.
Oh, it's gallery?
You good?
Yep, yeah, I'm good.
All right, James Ham.
Hey Harrison, you talked about this being a measuring stick game of sorts yesterday when we talked to you. How do you think you guys fared overall? I mean, the physicality certainly cranked up there in the fourth quarter, but you guys were able to get through with the win.
I mean, it's good that we were able to get the win, but we got to do a better job of, especially in the fourth, just kind of just continuing to play with the same aggressiveness and focus that we had. I felt like we kind of got a little stalled out there. We kind of just assumed that just because we had a little bit of a lead, things would kind of take care of themselves, and they were able to chip away at it and make it a game there. So, like I said, it's good that we got the win, but we still got some things we got to work on.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Harrison, I think I asked you yesterday about your role and kind of being a guy being more of a go-to guy right now. In that fourth quarter, when things got tight, they went to you a few times on the block, to try to get some things going and settle things down. Just how do you feel in that role, and how comfortable are you being the guy they can look to in those moments?
Yeah, I feel comfortable in those moments. Obviously I had 2 turnovers there in the fourth, so in terms of taking care of the ball, I have to be better from that perspective. But we're going to be in a lot of those situations this year, and I feel comfortable, having the trust of my teammates, the trust of my coaches to go out there and try to make the right play.
Joe Davidson.
Harrison, how good does it feel to 3-game winning streak? You guys played together, leads evaporate, but you certainly like what you see, I would think.
No, I mean, things are trending in the right direction. I think, there's some joy, some fun that we're having, playing the right way and being in these games. But, the thing about this league is that there's so many games. We have another, game tomorrow against Miami, well-coached, hard-playing team that, has lost a lot of games and come out ready to go. So, there's definitely not a whole lot of time to kind of just, sit back and relax. We have to keep that edge and keep pressing.
Sean Cunningham.
Harrison, that lift that Hassan Whiteside and some of the unsung heroes tonight, Corey Joseph, Tyrese Halliburton, how much does your team kind of need those kind of step up moments throughout the season?
That's huge for us. The way Hassan plays, I mean, he gives us a different look. We can, offensively, play through him, defensively, he alters a lot of shots, changes the way teams run their sets. Obviously he's still, getting his legs underneath him, but, we have, him playing like that, Tyrese playing well, Corey coming in playing well, that just changes how our second unit looks.
Tony Harvey.
Yeah, Harrison. Well, when you look at it, you and De'Aaron hit your free throws at the time that you needed to hit your free throws, but going back to Tyrese hitting that big shot, when things like that happen, and with Hassan kicking the ball back out there, you guys are really confident with that rookie taking shots like that, right?
Absolutely. Tyrese is a gamer. He's got a lot of confidence in himself. We, as his teammates, believe in him, to take those shots, and he's only gonna grow in those moments. Continuing to step up, take those shots, and knock them down.
Sarah Hodges.
What's up, Harrison? So many times you guys would have seen that lead sort of slip away. What did you guys have just a different feel in the game today?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that we're talking about in our huddles was, we worked so hard to get to this point. Why let this game slip away? And there's so many games already this season that we've looked back and said, if we would have done this or done that, where would we be right now? So, especially on the road against a team like this, who we had down, is getting momentum back. We definitely want to try to get it together and make sure we close this out with the win.
All right, a few more, James Ham.
Harrison, Halliburton started, I think it was 0 of 6 from 3, but then he hit that huge 3 down the stretch. Just how much is he showing you just those moments where it just doesn't seem like it's too big for him?
Like I said, I mean, he's got a lot of confidence. I mean, the fact that, he missed 6 and made 1 means that he's coming out tomorrow, he's going to hit the next 5. That's just the type of guy he is. That's the type of, confidence that we have in him. He works extremely hard. He's very level-headed. So, his future is bright. And like I said, I think more and more as we continue to go on, he's going to continue to step in and hit big shots for us down the stretch.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, HB, you guys have really stepped up to match the intensity, the toughness, a physicality of recently. What did that take for you guys after kind of, to just raise your game in that area?
Like I said yesterday, I mean, just really accountability, knowing that, when we're giving up offensive rebounds, we're giving up blow-bys, when we're giving up just breakdowns defensively, that we're talking to each other, that we're saying, yo, I need to do this, or you need to do this. And, really having everyone tied in and locked into those moments. So, when the lead was dwindling tonight, everyone was being vocal, everyone had energy, and that's what allowed us to get this win. And, we have to continue to do that moving forward.
Jason Jones.
Yeah, Harrison, I know you measure your personal success off of how the team is doing, but I mean, it's hard to not notice that you have an extra spring, it seems like, this year. We see you, going for the putback dunks and whatnot. Just what happened? What did you do in the offseason? Was it the haircut? I mean, just what? It seemed like you have a lot, like your legs, you went back to North Carolina on us.
Man, you'd be surprised, man. All that hair and a beard, it weighs a lot. But no, I think just coming into this season, a big emphasis in the offseason was being in great shape, being ready to play faster, ready to play a lot of minutes. That was something that I definitely tried to work, extremely hard on. And just trying to, like I said earlier, just step in and fill in whatever needs that the team has defensively, offensively at the time, try to help us go. So we're in a good rhythm right now. I'm feeling good, and I want to continue this momentum.
All right, last one, Sean Cunningham.
Harrison, I don't know if it's so much relief, but some of the things you're mentioning on having to improve upon. I mean, when you look at the end of the game, that fourth quarter, obviously easily your guys' worst collectively, but you're able to still overcome that, as well as the 22 turnovers. What does that kind of tell about just kind of the progression of your team?
I mean, now we're learning from our mistakes. I mean, you guys know I've come to this seat and we've lost a lot of games the exact same way, and it's the same type of things that we know we need to get better, but we're not really making that step. So I think for us, to be in a situation like we were tonight, having defensive breakdowns, turning the ball over, finding a way to win and fighting through, I think was growth for us, and hopefully we continue to get better at playing with the lead.
All right, James Ham, actual last one.
Hey, Harrison, last year you guys were in a similar situation. You were climbing back towards 500 and you made the beard commitment. Are we going to get another beard commitment now?
Absolutely not. Right now we are playing some good basketball, and we're just gonna keep it at that right now. No playoff push beards yet.
All right.